Good evening and namaskar. Today we'll cover one of the nifty companies, a very large company, Larsen & Toubro Limited, with reference to its Q2 FY21 results. Larsen & Toubro Limited has a very illustrious past. The beauty is it has no promoters. It is a technology, engineering, construction and manufacturing company. It's one of the biggest, largest, most respected companies in India's private sector. Engineering company, construction company, manufacturing company. I think all of us know it. Constructs bridges, dams, this, that, so many things. More than 7 decades of strong customer-focused approach and world-class quality have enabled it to attain leadership in all its major lines of business. It has an international presence with worldwide spread of its offices. And it has international business, so earnings are growing significantly. It has got a global footprint, offices, manufacturing facilities in a lot of countries. It is supported by wide marketing and distribution network. It's bagging many tenders. It is even now, latest also, it has bagged many tenders. We'll say that. It has got a reputation for quality. Power, infrastructure, electrical, electronics, engineering, construction, metallurgy, material handling, so many things. The management is headed by M. Nayak, Group Chairman, S.N. Subramaniam, Managing Director and CEO, R. Shankar Raman, Whole-Time Director and CFO. Now let us take a look at the latest quarterly results. It has got some issues. Net sales are 31,035 crores for Q2. Previous quarter 21,260 crores. So quarter on quarter there is a growth of 46%. Its previous quarter, that is Q4 of last year, but 44,245 crores, highest. Its previous quarter, Q3 of last year, 36,243 crores, and its previous quarter, 35,328 crores. So, the 3 quarters which we have covered last year are all higher than Q2 of this year, Q1 and Q2 of this year. Last year, 3 quarters are higher than current year 2 quarters. Latest quarter is higher than its previous quarter, of course. So, year on year, there is a degrowth of 12%. I am not going to cover raw materials, trade goods, etc. But let us look at an exceptional item. The exceptional item is minus 3,732 crores. Before that, the profit before exceptional items and tax was 2,138 crores. But the exceptional items minus 3,732 crores makes the profit before tax as minus 1,594 loss. Profit before tax is a loss. Now tax is 675 crores. Profit after tax is minus 2,269 crores. Don't take it as profit, it is loss. Minus 2,269 crores. But here, an extraordinary item comes and saves the day. Extraordinary item is 8,146 crores. This is a receipt. So, net profit. See, earlier we have seen it was a loss before this extraordinary item. 2,269 crores loss. The extraordinary item is 8,146 receipt item. Therefore, net profit becomes 5,876.54 crores profit, net profit. So the net profit becomes 115% year-on-year addition and 810% quarter-on-quarter addition. Do you really buy that? See, there is an exceptional item which has thrown it into red. There is an extraordinary item which has brought it back into the green. So if you remove both of them, there is a small amount of profit. So I am not going to go into other details. So this quarter has got two items, exceptional item and extraordinary item. One minus and one huge plus. So we can't compare this with other quarters. That's the fact. Market price as on today is 1059. Price earning comes to 6.73. Volumes are good, about 9 lakh 10 11,000. There is no problem. Buying, selling, L&T is a very huge company. 52-week low is 661. 52-week high is 1417. Current price is 1059. Now, if you look at the annual results, I want to look at the annual results also, how they were progressing. 5 years ago, March 2016, 5,534 crores was the net profit. Sales was 1,01,123 crores. Sales was 1,01,023 crores. Sales were increasing. 1,01,000 to 1,09,000 crores, 1,19,000 crores, 1,35,000 crores, and latest March 2020 year 1,45,000 crores. Now net profits have also increased from 5,534 crores 5 years ago to 6,800 and 8,400, then 9,600, and March 2020 10,000 crores. So net profits on a year-on-year basis are increasing. Sales have been increasing, but current year latest quarter is spoiled by an exceptional item and an extraordinary item. So overall, year-on-year it is progressing reasonably well. Now, if you look at the cash flows, operating activities are giving 6,693 crores. Investing activities usually negative, 8,256. That is, of course, an investment. Financing activities, some receipt is there, 6,371 crores. Net cash flow is 4,809 crores, which is the highest in the last 5 years. That is for the year March 2020. We are not talking about the latest half year. Historical prices, if you see, 3 years before the price was 1,230, 2 years before it was 1,392, 1 year before it was 1,395, 3 months before 997, 1 month before 896, 1 week before 960, currently 1,059. So the historical prices have shown that it is not improving price. But of course, there was a bonus issue in between that needs to be taken into account. So shareholding pattern, if you see, there are no promoters, therefore promoters shareholding is 0, pledge is 0. FIA sold 18.77%, DIA sold 59.5%, insurance companies sold 18.65%, mutual funds sold 17.15%, other DIA sold 23.59%. So it's running like that without promoters. A great company. There was a bonus in the year 2017, 1:2. There was a bonus prior to that 2013, that also 1:2. 2008, 1:1. So like that, periodically it is giving bonus also, therefore price also is getting sluggish. But still I feel the price has not increased as much as it should. The basic EPS in all the years, 45 rupees in March 2016, 43 2017, 52 2018, 63 2019, 68 2020. EPS has increased moderately. It's a construction company. Projects, engineering, etc. Book value 505 to 543. Not a great increase. It's not building up its own assets. Dividend per share is 18 rupees. Face value of the share is 2 rupees. Gross profit margin is 12.84. Net operating profit margin is 11.15. Net profit margin is 7.44. Not bad, not great. But construction companies are like that. Return on net worth at 14.31%, okay, good. ROCE 9.93, or return on assets 3.09, not great. Debt equity ratio is 2.11 for construction company. It is normal. Normally we expect 1:1, something like that, but here construction companies are having large amount of debt, almost always 2.11 like that. So that's not big debt. Now L&T is all set to bag big project, 3,166 crores to construct a 20-kilometer 4-lane road bridge across Brahmaputra River from Dhubri to Fulbari. The tender for the project was given by the National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation. It will be the longest road bridge, 18.36 kilometers over a river in the country. On the river, 18.3, so overall 20 kilometers, something like that. L&T's bid significantly, 3,166 crores is 1,000 crores less than the next fellow, SP Singla Constructions. Then L&T has also bagged very recently a bullet train project in another stretch in Gujarat. There also it has become the lowest bidder. The project is financed by Japan International Cooperation Agency. The bridge will cut the total travel distance by 200 kilometers. Sorry, that is for the northeastern states. This is different. The Japan bullet train, it cuts the time. So in the northeast, what was given by the National Construction Agency to L&T on the Dhubri-Fulbari river, that is very good for the armed forces and also for trade and commerce. So northeast, there is a lot of focus given by this government. But of course, the bridge will take some time. Let us see. So L&T is buying a lot of big projects, small projects, etc. And its quality of construction is very good always. I think the best in the country. So all said, it is the best engineering company, construction company. Its sales are improving, net profits are improving slowly, but EPS is not increasing, its market price is not increasing. But latest year, let us see, latest quarter is having two extraordinary items, an exceptional item and an extraordinary items. So let us watch the next quarter also for the results. But of course, long-term investors can take a look at it. It's not going to be a major multi-bagger now. It always quotes the lowest price and gets it. So what will be the profit margin? We really don't know. So in construction companies, this is one problem. You can't get the profit margin. See, taking the earlier projects and this project, how to calculate the profit margins? Difficult. That's one problem with L&T. But it's a safe company. You won't lose money there. As simple as that. Thank you for listening. It's one of our best companies in India. So I have covered this. Thank you.